What is going on, beautiful people? It is your girl, Christine Austin, and I want to tell you why, as a life insurance agent, you need to make sure, one, that you have some organization, two, always be ready, and three, answer your daggone phone, okay? Even when you are on your day off. So today, I was considered off because I knew I was going to be going out of town to go see my father, who's about an hour and a half away from home. First, I was picking up my sister to take her with me to go see my dad. But what I did was I made sure that I brought my iPad. And what this is one of my CRM systems, which has all of my clients, my old clients from my old carrier that I was with for 10 years. And then, of course, all of the clients that I wrote in the last 3 years since I've been a broker. I keep the iPad with me. Then I made sure to bring my clipboard. And on the clipboard, this is what I call my money sheet. Now, my money sheet, I created this. It has the sections for all of the clients' information, name, address, date of birth, age, height, weight, smoker, non-smoker, text message or not, email, if they're on Medicare, Medicaid, benefits, employer information, all the things that are necessary for if I am writing them a final expense policy, an IUL policy, a term policy is on here. So I created that so that I don't have to ask the client the questions over if the system were to shut down, God forbid. And it's happened. And you know how frustrating that is when it's like, oh, the system froze or it's locked up and now I have to do the application over. And then you have to ask them all that information over again. I don't know about y'all, but most new agents are very uncomfortable asking for that social security number the first time. So I have this, I created this, and I've been using it for years. So I have my money sheet on. And last, I have my folder. Now, the folder that I decide to take in the street with me when I'm off would be any of the leads or individuals, referrals that I may have been communicating with within the last couple of days. So that way, if they feel like they want to call me, which they always seem to call me when I'm not at my desk, I have that folder, the information, and I'm able to respond to them. All right. And guys, I said, always answer your phone. So let me tell you about today. So I'm out here. I went ahead and I took care of the form that needed to be signed for the beneficiary. Great. I'm headed an hour and a half away to go see my dad, pick up my sister, and take him out to eat and then, head back. Today's day, I'm like, okay, Lord, thank you for today. But I was ready. My phone kept ringing. I'm riding up the street, answering the phone. I have agents calling me. I had old clients calling me. And of course, make sure you have a notebook, right? Because if you're driving, I can't type on my iPad when I'm driving. So even when I'm on auto drive, because my car will go off. So the notepad. So let me tell you what happened today. I had 3 calls that came in from existing clients from the old company. One needed an extra policy because the daughter was helping the mother because the mother's now 82 and they want to get everything in order. So we were able to call on 3-way to get that new policy. Another client from back in the day called because they needed a cash value sheet. So we called on 3-way, got them the cash value sheet mailed out to them. And then a third person from an old company actually needed to change a beneficiary form. Called on 3-way, got that form being mailed out to them. Then while I was sitting, I sent a couple text messages out on individuals that I was waiting to hear back from, who I gave them some quotes and they really wanted to mull over what was going to be the best value because I'm not a pushy agent. I have enough leads and people to help. I don't need to push you. So from my text messaging, I was able to set 2 appointments up, one for Saturday, one for Friday. And I did a quote that I was able to go through the information with them, a presentation, did a quote. And I told them I needed to call them back tomorrow because I was at a restaurant. I couldn't key in the app. And I don't like to do that on my iPad. Not sitting there with my dad and him talking to me and my sister. I'm not doing that. So I let him know that I was out, but I was going to be able to key everything in on it tomorrow. But I did put it on my money sheet so I can key everything in before I call them. And then I had, another presentation that came through that I had spoke to them yesterday. They sent me over their banking information that I can key in. And then at the end of the day, I did receive the email with all of the information that I needed from 2 clients so that I can enter their information for their application that's to be submitted for Friday. Very productive day. But if I wasn't ready, so even though this was considered a day off, I still had and was able to take care of a lot of my pre-existing clients, as well as help some new people that I'm be able to take care of them on tomorrow and the rest of the week. So the point is, even though we are off, bring your things with you, because you never know when there's going to be a client that you can still help and somebody that needs your help. All right. So yeah, I think the only time I'm really all the way plugged off is when I'm asleep, or yeah, that would be it, when I'm asleep. So this is why I keep a high persistency, and may not be out running at 20 or 30 or 40 or 50,000 a month every single month, but I do take care of my clients, and I take pride in that. And when you take care of your clients, they will take care of you. You don't have to worry about them canceling, because they love you, because they bought the policy from you. Peace.